What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, though? Welcome to the TAGT show. I'm your host, Mr. Slate. We thank y'all for tapping in, man. Thank y'all for joining the show. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. But yes, sir, man. We are here. Episode 38. We are home. We are finished. We are done with Prime. We left on a good note. We didn't leave on a crappy note. Everything was smooth. Everything turned out the way I thought it should turn out. It didn't turn out too bad. So I'm just here to let y'all know what all I went through. And hey, man, you know what I mean? If you first time here, hit the like button, subscribe, as y'all see down below. Check it out. You know what I mean? We're going to have more content coming. But yeah, today is Saturday the 3rd. We in the good month of February, y'all. And I got to tell you, man, I haven't seen too much snow. I've seen a lot of snow up north. I went out to Utah. That's the farthest west I've been since the snow started falling. So, but it was crazy, but we made it through. You know what I'm saying? We was careful. We went, you know what I'm saying, did our thing. We got on through, you know what I mean? And when I say we, turned out the way it did, I mean, I wish we would have made it to the Super Show, but it is what it is, man. We can't have it all. And we're a work in progress. So let's get on to Prime. So I started in Prime, I would say 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, about 2017 I started. Yeah. So my experience in 2017, just starting off, we're gonna work all the way up until now. I was happy, man, because I didn't think that Prime would accept me. You know what I mean? I had my license for 3 years before I even applied to Prime. You know, heard a lot of stuff about Prime, heard how good they was. I heard all of the rumors and everything, and I wasn't getting nothing. I started with CRST back then. And if you know anything about CRST, man, boy, you talking about slave labor. That was slave labor back then. You're talking about 2016, 2015, 2016. Yeah, it was crazy, man. $200, $300 checks, man. We was getting raped, you know. But everything worked out. You know, man, I went to a few more companies and I just wasn't getting what I felt was due to me. You dig? I didn't get it. You know, little small checks, you're away from home, and it wasn't it for me. It wasn't it for me. So, you know, we switched it up and we went to a few more places, but ultimately ended up at Prime. The facilities, A1. You know what I mean? You got gyms, you got showers, you got cafeterias 24 hours a day. You got truck shops. Your truck is not leaving or your trailer is not leaving off that yard if you got something to be done on it. That's one thing they not going to do. If you need something done on that truck, they will hold you on that yard until you get it done. Got to get it done. Get them a sip of water. But yeah, man. I was impressed. I was definitely impressed, and I applied. They accepted me, and I went in. And starting off wasn't good. My first year was the pits, man. It was the pits. It was I had the crappiest. You couldn't get no crappier than the dispatcher I had. Gunshots, 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 gunshots to that cat, man. That cat was, oh my goodness, it was bad. But I got through, and I got another dispatcher after about a year and a half. You know what I mean? They gave me another dispatcher only due to the fact that this guy was messing up so bad that they, I guess, demoted him or something. You know what I mean? So I got another dispatcher, and this dispatcher worked out. pretty good for the most part. Um, I have my complaints, but I roll with it. You know what I mean? I was still making money. I was still able to put away and take care of home and do things. So it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? But like I said, gunshots, man. That dude used to have me running all over the place, local, pretty much regional. Like I never went west. I never went. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you don't have no business going west solo." Sometimes you can grab a good load going west. I wouldn't say all the way to California, but it's all about preference. You know what I mean? You get tired of seeing the same things over and over again. I know I did. So I used to like to ride out west every now and then to see something different. You know what I mean? To keep rolling and keep my morale up. But this guy, man, I would come home for 2 or 3 days and then come back out and I'm in the hole for a week or two, you know, which is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I could see if I stayed home for, a week or two or whatever, but you're talking 2 or 3 days, man. It shouldn't take you that long to get out the hole, but it used to take long. But I got this other dispatcher and he I broke everything down to him and he looked out. You know what I mean? It started off real good. Started off real good. And eventually, things just tapered off. COVID hit. And after COVID hit, man, it was trash for the most part. Especially that first year. That first year was trash. You know what I mean? I was training and I'm used to getting these big checks and seeing certain things and moving a certain way and it just ended. All of that just ended. It just ended like that. Snap of a finger. So it was a whole nother program I had to get used to. And it took some time, man. And to be honest with you, I never really got used to it because I was so used to um, running certain lanes and working a certain shift. But now you can't stick to shifts. To be honest with you, you gotta roll with it. You know what I mean? If it's paying good and it's picking up in the morning and you used to driving at night, man, at least go ahead and strap out and pick that thing up and pull over. You know what I mean? If you got time. But I would used to have to go through that and make these decisions and it was just crazy. It was crazy. But now I think the issue is more so saturation. You know what I mean? COVID hit, a lot of jobs shut down, a lot of people left, and man, you got an influx of new drivers because there was nothing else. Everything else was shut down. So people sitting at home that need to pay bills, they see the trucks still moving. They see the nurses and doctors and stuff still working. I highly doubt there was an influx of doctors or things like that. But I'm quite sure nurses, assistants, anything that took a minimal amount of time to get certified to work in that particular sector, people was jumping on it, and we had an influx, man. So now you go to the yard and it's full of trucks everywhere, trucks all over the place. You know what I mean? You can barely find parking on the yard when you go to the yard. You know what I mean? And I avoided the yard at all costs because of that, because it was crazy. You had to wait on everything, man. You had to wait on everything. But I can say um, things were things were pretty. It was frustrating you know what I mean, but it was workable. It was workable. Some weeks and some months, I will say, because there was a couple of months I didn't get paid at all. I didn't get paid, but that was when I was training, man. You running all over the place. You're not getting no sleep. You're not getting no type of nothing, man, because you got to stay up with the trainee. Then you want to drive because you want to maximize your income. You know what I mean? So you want to roll when that trainee is not rolling. You want to roll. You know what I mean? So you make the decision to get up and roll, but you're tired, man. You're not working efficient. You know what I mean? It wasn't the same. And then the little money that you would make, you had to pay them with it. So it was like, what's the point? In my opinion, you know what I mean? I can be open now because I'm not under contract. I'm not employed. I don't have nothing to do with Prime. You know what I mean? Like I said, I give them props, but at the same time, when stuff was crappy, I'm gonna let it be known it was crappy. You know, I mean, they would send you and pick up a load, and the load would be 600 miles away, which is a shift, and you got 2 days on the load, like which is bull crap. You know what I mean? I mean, you would pick up a load and see a truck parked right next to you, another Prime truck, and you'll get to your drop off, and that same Prime truck will be right next to you, but you'll have a half a trailer and they'll have a half a trailer. You know what I mean? So it's like, why didn't y'all just put it all on one trailer? But they're trying to spread the work. You know what I mean? Got too many workers. Got to spread the work. So they got to split the loads up, put half on one truck, put half on another truck. We'll bust it down like that. And I believe that's what they were doing because I kept seeing that. You know what I mean? But uh, I would say close to the end of my contract uh, was it was still frustrating. It still wasn't consistent. You know what I mean? And I'm a runner. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a lazy cat. I don't. If I got a load and it's gonna take me 2 days to deliver that load, and I got 3.5 days, I'm gonna get close as I can get. That depends on if I'm tired. If I'm tired, I'm a short stroke it, man. Hey, I'm one of them. I'm gonna show stroke it, but it's gonna be there on time. It's gonna be there on time, guaranteed. So I'm not a slacker. So I just really was upset and frustrated with dealing with like I'm here. I've been here. I've proven what I can do, but I'm not getting the lows, and I know the lows were there. So, there's a little frustration. And not to be all negative, I'm gonna definitely put some positive in there. Like I said, that they work with you. You know what I mean? Um, it's a little hard to make them listen at first, but they will listen. Once you jump in their face, they'll listen. They'll listen to you. But you gotta jump in their face, man. You can't be timid. You can't be passive. You can't be. If you want something done with them, you gotta get it. You gotta stay on them because if not, they gonna let it. They gonna let it sit on the sideline. They ain't gonna say nothing if you don't say nothing. So to all you new folks out there that's looking to go out here and get with trucking companies, not just Prime, but any trucking company. You know what I mean? Uh, get your ducks in order, man. Make sure you got the right work ethic. You know what I mean? Because it's not all fun. It's not all party, party, party. It's not all money, money, money. It's gonna be good times. It's gonna be bad times. You're gonna be away from your family. It's things that's gonna go on at home where you're way out west and you may live way east. You might live in damn Rhode Island somewhere and you way over in Arizona. If something happened at home, your hands is tied. Like, what can you do? If it's not financial, you can't send money to fix the situation, and you got to physically be there. It's gonna be rough on you. So y'all take heed to that. A lot of you cats out here trying to jump in the game just because you see these cats on here on YouTube showing you all this money and showing you these big numbers and things, but they're not breaking the numbers down. Okay, yeah, I made a certain amount last year, but when you take away all of the things that you got to pay for, your insurance, your maintenance, anything to do with your maintenance, your tires, your fuel, all of that come out of that. It comes out of that. So it's some truckers out here really is out there for nothing, to be honest with you. Because I was the only reason I hung on because I had a little ways to go. You know what I mean? I made them commitment. I'm gonna stick with it. You know what I mean? And I did. I stuck it out. But just to let you know, man, it's not all peaches and cream. So don't think you're gonna get out here and your first year you're gonna make 270 $250,000. No, hell no. Hell no. It's not gonna happen. And I don't care who you talk to tell you It can happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not. So keep your head. You know what I mean? If you really want this, you really want to be out there, you really want to do this, it's gonna take a lot of sacrifice. And if you got somebody else in your life, it's gonna take sacrifice on their part too. Realize that you ain't the only one sacrificing. Your kids sacrificing, your lady sacrificing, your parents sacrificing, your nieces, your nephews, your sisters, brother, your whole family is sacrificing because you're not there. You're gone. So take heed to that. And then, like I said, do your research, man. Do your research. Find out what these lease uh lease thing contracts have inside of them. You know what I mean? Make sure you know what's up, man, because I mean it worked out for me. It was bumps in the road. It wasn't perfect. Was not perfect by no means, but it worked out. Now, the end of my lease, when you get ready to turn your truck in, and for the most part, I tell people, man, take care of your trucks, man. Take care of your truck because I've seen some filthy, nasty trucks out there. Filthy, nasty trucks out there. You know what I mean? And they complain. They turn the trucks in and they get hit for this large amount of money and they complain. You know what I mean? They complain about how much money was taken from the lease completion bonus. But hey, man, you have 3 or 4, 5 cats and dogs in the car, in the truck. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You're smoking cigarettes back to back. Got a carton of cigarettes over here, a carton of cigarettes over there. You got ashes and you got smoke and nicotine, dust everywhere, all in the truck. Yeah, you gonna pay. You gonna pay. Now, if you one of them hard riders, you're hitting every pothole, you don't give a damn, you're not getting your oil change, you're not getting your APU checked on schedule, you're not getting none of the maintenance done on schedule. You're going over 2,000, 3,000 miles, you're going over when it's supposed to be checked. You gonna pay. You gonna pay. I'm telling you, uh, you get all that Tyson and you go pick up a load of chicken and you get out and you get on the yard and they got all that mud and stuff all on the floor, chicken blood, and you stepping all in that crap and you get in your truck and you just spread it all around your truck. And then when you're done for the night, you just take your shoes off and you go back there and you get in your bed and you just lay down and say, forget it. And you wake up in the morning and you got all this white, dry mud and you just don't care. Nasty, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. But you're going to pay. Just know that. But if you take care of your truck, stay up on the maintenance, you keep it clean, you keep it decent, because you have to realize this is your house. You're living in this truck. You live in this truck. You literally live in this truck. You live in there. It's yours. You're responsible for it. It's your house. So I always contributed when I see people trucks like that. Your house look like that. That's just me. But keep it clean, man. Keep it clean. Okay. I heard horror stories. I didn't think I was getting no lease completion bonus back. I didn't think I was getting anything. I didn't think I was getting nothing. To be honest with you, I thought they was gonna take 50, 60% of my money. But I stayed up on the truck, kept it clean, constantly sweeping it out, getting it washed every week, every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Whatever the case is. I know I hear a lot of truck. Oh, I ain't doing my truck. I ain't washing this truck, man, and this and that and this and that. Whatever, man. You know what I mean? You're gonna pay for it later. Keep it clean, man. Keep it clean. Clean as you can. You ain't gotta go overboard. You ain't gotta, but just keep it decent, man. Because at the end of your lease, they gonna come out there and do everything, man. Look at the other video. Look at the last video I did. They walked around that truck, man, and they looked at everything. They looked at everything, man. I'm talking about everything. And it was like, wow. They looking at under the truck. They looking the guy that go inside. He looking at everything. So if you got a nick, a ding, when you pick that truck up, take a picture of it. You know what I mean? Take a picture. Matter of fact, take a video of it, of you walking around that truck, and everything you see, zoom in on it. You know what I mean? So they know. So when you turn it back in, you know, bomb, you good. You got a record of what was already on there. I know I probably got hit with a few things, but it wasn't that bad. Like I said, it wasn't that bad. My truck wasn't that bad, yo. It wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad at all. They actually commended me on how well I kept the truck up to date. Hey man, I'm a neat freak. If something out of place, it just bugs the hell out of me. So I stay up on stuff, man. I stay up on it. But um, my advice to someone that's sitting here watching me and considering on leaving whatever career you have, or if you just don't have no other choice, and trucking is something that you thinking to get in, it's on your mind, and you actively pursuing this career. I just want to let you know, not to discourage you, but it's not gonna be easy, man. It can be successful. You got a lot of success stories out here. You got a lot of these cats on here, to be honest with you, is straight capping, man. They straight lying to you, and they trying to make themselves look good, but at the same time, you falling for it and you jumping in it, expecting something. It's not what you expect, and then you want to bail out, but you hurting yourself. You know what I'm saying? You start something, finish it, man. That's how we do it over here, man. Stick with it. You know what I mean? At least give yourself a time frame and stick with it, and try to, work your way through it, because a lot of times, man, it may be hard. They may be testing you to see how much can you take. You know what I mean? They want to see how much you can take. Can he take this? Like, you know what I mean? Just to see what's your limit. You know what I mean? But if you just bail out, hey, they know your limit. They know your limit. And I'm not telling you, like I said, to be passive and not speak up. I'm not telling you to do that, but I am telling you to be smart. Be smart, and look at all your options. And um, you know, trucking is like a marriage, man. Like, you got to find what works for you. You got to find what works for you. You don't find what works for you, you're gonna be going in a loop. So definitely stay up on top of the trucking companies. Always do your research. Always uh, stay in tune on what's going on out here. Always stay up to date. What's the latest? Where the money at? You want to know what lanes you can run. Where the best lanes at? You want to stay up on all that stuff. It ain't just sitting behind a wheel and taking off and driving. It's more than that. It's more than that. So definitely stay up on that, man. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. This is gonna be my last Prime video. May not be. I might see some goofy stuff online. I might, get into. But far as for me, I'm done with them. Who knows what the future hold? I'm never gonna say never, but as it stands right now, I'm home and I plan on being here, not going back out there, especially right now. Hit the like button, subscribe. Like I say, hit that email address if you have any questions on collaborating, or you have any questions, period. You have any suggestions or anything. Also, hit the TAGT hotline. That's 810-553-6592. Hit that line. That is for you guys that want to give any type of shout outs or anything. Hit that line, man. Ideas for shows. You just want to act the ass and just say something goofy, man. Just, we'll give you a shout out, man. So I appreciate y'all stopping in. But just know, man, it's not all funny games out here. Just stay up. You know what I mean? Stay up, stay strong in whatever you do. Dump truck drivers, shout out to all my tankers, all my flatbedders, all of y'all, man. Y'all heavy haulers, man. Y'all oversized, man. Shout out to y'all, man, because we make the world move, man. We don't get a lot of respect out here. Everybody else do, but we here, man. We here. We know what's up. You know what I mean? I want y'all to just, whatever you do, just keep your head in it. Stay positive. Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the outsiders. Find out for yourself, man. Find out for yourself. And thank you for subscribing, man. Lock in, man. Lock in, man. We are here. We're home, working on the equipment, working on the software. And right now, I'm solo, but I'm building my team. I got my wife. I'm gonna get my wife on deck too. Get my wife on deck. But rat, gunshots to all the haters out there. You know what I mean? But you got some haters out there. I'll be seeing y'all videos, man. When y'all be discouraging these cats out here to get off in the game. You know what I mean? Y'all want them to go the way y'all want them to go. Man, leave these young folks alone. Let them find their way. If you ain't got no good advice for them, man, shut the hell up. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, this is Mr. Slate signing out. Y'all take it easy. And we gonna holler at y'all. We gonna do some videos, man. We gonna get on some I'm thinking about doing some reaction videos, truck videos starting off, and starting back up the news podcast. So I'm definitely gonna get back into that. But I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be easy, man. Much love. And y'all stay up, man. Peace.